When Goku got sent to Earth, it was because he was supposed to kill everyone there, and that's what he would have done if he didn't hit his head. This was all explained when Raditz first came to Earth. However, there have been so many stories about what could have happened if Goku followed through with his mission and wiped out humanity. Most of them go on to say that he would have joined up with Vegeta, but in the end they all would have been killed by Frieza. The story that I'm going to be looking at happens in an alternate universe, and it's called The End of Humankind. This is only a very small story in a much bigger series, but it starts with Raditz arriving on Earth to pick up Goku, and when he lands, he can only sense 2 other power levels. Goku has wiped out everyone on the planet except for Tien and Yamcha. Now keep in mind, in this story, Goku never bumped his head, so it turns out he's actually quite smart, and we'll see more of this later on, but that's how he was able to take down guys like Roshi and eventually Kami. So Raditz comes across Tien and Yamcha, and it says that the only way they were able to survive for the past 20 years was by using whatever power they had to escape. The fight begins 2-on-1, and 20 years of surviving Goku must have made Tien and Yamcha stronger, because when they fight Raditz together, they don't look that bad. The first we see of Goku is that he is alone. By killing almost everyone on Earth, the only interactions he has is with the animals, and even then, he kills them too. Goku senses what's going on with Raditz, and he gets this look on his face that makes him look excited, but at the same time, he has gone insane. The fight continues with Raditz, and Tien has been killed. He pushed himself to death with the Tri-Beam, and now the only one left is Yamcha. To make a long story short, Goku arrived and was about to kill Yamcha, but Raditz finishes him off instead, and this makes Goku even more insane. He starts attacking Raditz, and the one thing you notice straight away is that this Goku, or Kakarot, doesn't fight like the normal Goku. He's going for sucker punches, firing energy out of his mouth. He has a lot of power, even more than Goku did at the time, but he fights like he doesn't know martial arts, and aside from wiping out humanity, that is the biggest difference between the two. It takes Raditz to knock him out, and he says that being alone on this planet has hurt him. Obviously not physically, but mentally, Goku's completely gone. He has moments of complete madness, and that's part of the reason I like this story so much. If Goku did end up killing everyone on Earth, he would be stuck with no one, and over time, that would drive him insane. When Raditz gets him checked out on a Frieza planet, Goku is identified to have every mental illness under the sun. Like I said before, this is because he lived for years alone pursuing only one goal, which was a very destructive goal. The guy speaking to Raditz says that Goku has a strong mind and should recover soon. When Goku gets out of the mental hospital, everything he sees, he feels like he needs to kill. Raditz is doing his best to train him, and eventually it comes to a point where Raditz finds a planet that he wants to raid and sell. However, to pull this off, he can't go in with only Goku. He needs the help of Vegeta and Nappa. The problem is, it would take Vegeta and Nappa 1 year to travel to where Goku and Vegeta are. Raditz doesn't want to go with Goku alone because he doesn't see him as strong enough. This is when Goku, because he was living on Earth, learned how to control his power level. He releases his energy, and his power level is 1400. Even though that's still not a lot, Goku convinces Raditz to train for 6 months, and they'll go themselves. So Goku teaches Raditz everything he learnt on Earth, and Raditz teaches Goku everything about being a Saiyan. 5 months into their training, Goku is learning about his Ozaru form. He says to Raditz, why don't we use this when we take over our next planet? Raditz tells him that it's because that planet doesn't have a moon, and we said this before that this version of Goku is smart. He figures out that to transform into an Ozaru, all you need are Blutz waves, which they can create themselves. So Goku, being ahead of his time here, tells this to Raditz, and 1 month later they arrive on planet Helior, which is the planet they're trying to sell. Now, these are a never before seen race of people, but to sum up what happens, Goku and Raditz are going to war with the entire planet. This fight goes on for a very long time, and it ends with the planet looking like it's in ruins. Everyone on the planet can barely stand. Goku and Raditz are out of their Ozaru form, and there is only a single soldier left who is about to finish them off. But before he can fire off his blast, the Prince of Saiyans shows up and crushes his skull. And that is the story of what would have happened if Goku went with Raditz. The story does continue with the rest of the Saiyans. Goku tells them about Namek, so that's where they go next to encounter Frieza, but then the story starts focusing more on Vegeta because he's actually the one to transform into a Super Saiyan and kill Frieza. It's an alternate way to how things could have happened, but for now, that's the story. This is coming straight out of the manga of Dragon Ball Multiverse. Links to check it out are down below. Let me know what you think. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next Dragon Ball video.